Thank you, David, for those very kind words. I'm very flattered and feeling under pressure now to live up to them. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to Jordan. It's so great to see so many of you, and I really want to thank you for making the effort to be here. You know, it's not often I stand in front of a group of men and women known for their talent, drive, and success, who have contributed so much to their professions, and who are officially recognized as young. You hail from every corner of the globe, from politics, arts, business, civil society. Each of you has made your mark and earned your reputation. Now, as young global leaders, you have the prestige and potential to transform people's lives. You haven't come to Jordan just to float on the Dead Sea. You've come here to try to make a real difference. And at a time when the global financial crisis is fast becoming a developmental emergency, we need you to put your ideas into action more than ever before. We need you to build on YGL's 3 pillars: generating insight, community building, and undertaking collective action, which is what I call learning, empowering, and acting on behalf of social progress. Tomorrow you'll have the chance to explore 3 programs native to Jordan: Ruwad, the Jordan River Foundation, and Majesty, which means my school. These initiatives grew out of our experiences in Jordan and our belief in the power of public-private partnerships, but they also exemplify learning, empowering, and acting. That's why I believe they hold such relevance for you. Ruwad best exemplifies the first pillar, learning. It's a community development organization that began in a very poor neighborhood in East Amman. Ruwad's founders knew they would never succeed by imposing solutions from the outside in. So they spent their first year learning from the inside out, in focus groups and brainstorming sessions, eliciting local residents' stories, questions, fears, and dreams. One person they listened to, or at least tried to listen to, was an 8-year-old boy named Suhaib. He had never been to school. His community thought he was mentally challenged, so they left him to play in the dirt. Suhaib has learning disabilities and a serious speech impediment. But Ruwad volunteers let him help around the office during the day. At first, he was difficult to understand, but with patient encouragement, he began to communicate. Eventually, Suhaib's speech improved and he learned to read and write. Later, he went on to a special school where he now thrives in music, theater, and photography. And I share Suhaib's story because it reminds us that one of your roles as young global leaders can be giving voice to those who cannot speak for themselves and who otherwise would never be heard. When it comes to empowerment, I am proud of the work of the Jordan River Foundation, an organization we founded more than a decade ago to help the disadvantaged lift themselves out of poverty through basket and rug weaving, ostrich farming, beekeeping, and much, much more, as you'll soon see. But JRF knows that a decent job is about much more than just earning an income. It's about securing the dignity at the heart of a decent life. Take Suleiman, a man who lives in a remote village in Wadi Araba. Before JRF, he had no job, no education, and no self-confidence. He said he felt lost like on an ocean. He was professionally and emotionally adrift. Then he started growing fruit and vegetables with JRF. It gave him a sense of responsibility. He took trading courses and earned his high school diploma. He became more dynamic, a leader on the farm, and he earned his neighbors' trust and admiration. When he looks back at his old life, Suleiman says he sees the shadow of a person. Today, he's an engaged, respected member of his community, a husband, a father who is raising his children to believe in themselves and their potential. And I think that's important. Because if the Arab world is to overcome our challenges, we need to ensure our rising population of young people is empowered to succeed. Which brings me to Majesty, a program to restore 500 of Jordan's most rundown schools by creating partnerships of action between students, teachers, parents, local residents, and business people. Collectively, they identify their school's most pressing problems and figure out ways to try to solve them. In essence, Majesty inspires a sense of responsibility across our society. At one secondary school in Rusaifa, for example, there was an 18-year-old named Safa. She was a difficult student, a troublemaker in and out of the classroom. But her parents and teachers encouraged Safa to get involved with her school's Madrasa Pro committee. Safa soon became an integral player in turning her school around, helping to expand the school library, replace broken sinks, and transform the school play yard from an empty lot into a flourishing garden. Helping others changed Safa's attitude, her grades, and her perspective on life. Now she has the chance to go to university and to contribute even more to her society. 3 stories of success built on the pillars of learning, empowering, and acting. And my hope is that you contribute to these initiatives, and that when you do, that you listen and learn so you can understand the problems of people like Suhaib. You offer support that empowers individuals like Sulaiman to take control of their own lives. You inspire even those who've given up on themselves to act in support of others. Because when they do, like Safa, they'll discover they have gifts they never knew. And you must do it together. Because together you'll combine your strengths. Together you'll spark new ideas and initiatives. And together you'll bring them to life. Thank you all very much.